Let's go to Devaney, who is joining us in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. How can we help?
Hi, I have been struggling with a budget for what feels like forever. I've used every dollar. I've listened to the books, just recently started listening to the podcast, but I still can't seem to stay on a budget and get us out of debt.
Well, are you in good hands today with
We've
George
got-
Camel? I mean,
Okay, so
he is
tell me where
fantastic.
you feel like you're failing with this.
We set the budget and then we go over it. So we'll set it for, let's say, food, and then we go over that, or we set it for, let's say, entertainment, and we spend it on something else, or something else comes up.
Okay, so
and
let's take the food category. This is an easy one to grapple with. So you have the food. What's your food budget every month that you set?
I don't know what to set it as. That's the problem, too, is I have trouble knowing what to set it at.
How many months have you been doing this?
We've been on and off trying to set a budget for 3 years, probably. Like, it's just never.
So what's
seemed to work
the,
for
if
us.
you look back at how much you spent last month or the month before, give me an average. Are you spending $500 and you're setting it for $250?
Well, we probably it kind of fluctuates. So let's say we spend $400 or $800 on food, eating out, and groceries, and all of that stuff.
Are you
So,
guys trying to get out of debt? What's the goal here with doing the budget?
Yeah, we have insane amounts of debt.
So why are we eating out? That's part of the problem.
We are too lazy to cook at home.
Bada bing, bada boom. We're getting to
So-
some answers now.
Yeah, this is not a
Yeah.
budgeting issue. This is a
It's a
focus.
lifestyle issue for sure. We have trouble
Yeah, you're not
staying
focused.
focused.
Do you
You're
guys
not-
really
yeah.
want to get out of debt? Or is it just kind of
Yeah.
an ish? Is it just like, it'd be nice?
No, it's weighing on us.
So when you get in that car and you go out to eat, do you feel like a shame and guilt afterwards where you're like, man, gosh, we
Yeah.
just blew $60. We could have ate at home, but our brains are foggy from work. We didn't want to cook. That's normal, right?
That's how I feel after I order extra fries.
Been there. And so we've got to adjust our behavior and create the right habits when it comes to budgeting. So let's say you set it for $200 and we're not eating out. That's our grocery budget for the week. Now we go, all right, we got to stick to that. We have to track what we're actually spending. And so are you tracking each transaction in the budget, or is it just kind of you set it, you go over it at the end of the month, you have some shame, and then you repeat the process?
Yeah, the latter.
Well, know that you are not alone, and budgeting's hard. It's kind of fun when you make it and it looks great on paper, and then having to stick to it is very difficult. And
I'm gonna jump in here, George. Budgeting is not hard. It's behaving within the budget is what's so hard.
yeah, we can all make the Excel spreadsheet, but then not eating out after a long week, that's the difficult part.
It's the sacrifice.
And so this is going to take some forward planning. It's going to take sacrifice because right now you have a pile of debt. How much debt do you have?
Not including our house, with student loans and other consumer debt, like $214,000.
$214,000?
Yep.
What's the bigger debts in there?
We've got 2 car payments and an RV, and then we've got like $11,000 in credit card debt.
What's your household income?
About $120,000.
What's the RV worth?
About $26,000.
What do you owe on it?
$23,000, I believe.
What about the car loans? What's the car's worth, and what do you owe on them?
We owe $25,000 and $19,000, and they're both worth about just that. Like, I think I might be upside down in mine.
All right, first things first, we're going to sell the RV today. That's a depreciating asset, and at least we hope you're not upside down in that one.
No, we're not upside
We'll
down.
get rid of it.
How much money do you guys have in the bank?
We've got about probably $2,000.
Okay. If I'm you guys, I'm saving up for a cash car, a beater to get around, 2 of them, and I'm selling this whole kit and caboodle.
Everything.
You make 120, you have almost double that in just consumer debt. No
Yeah.
wonder you guys are eating out. You're stressed out to your eyeballs. You can't even think straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. But George, I want them to. I agree with your advice, but I want her to sell the RV today. Let's get some momentum.
Yes.
Like, because that one we got to save up some money and replace the cars. You don't have to do jack squat to sell the RV, and then you come away with $3,000 that George will tell you what to do with the $3,000.
What are your payments add up to? Servicing all of that consumer debt each month.
Oh God, it's like 2, 4, 6, 8. It's probably like $1,200 or more.
So $1,200 to
Every
keep up with
payment,
the payments.
You know,
What's your take-home pay?
It varies. I'm self-employed, and then my husband's a firefighter, so it depends on if he works overtime or not.
What are you doing for work?
1,200. It could be 2,000. I'm a photographer.
Okay. So can you step up your photography game for a year after we sell this RV?
Oh. I mean, I'm always trying to level up and step up on that. So.
Can we charge more? Can we do some specials?
I charge, like, premium.
How about do something else? In between trying to grow the photography business, let's go and make some money. The great news about this is solvable. Getting rid of the cars and the RV is the game changer.
Have you cut up the credit cards yet and closed the accounts?
No, I thought I got stuck in that you have to have your credit score. So I left them all open.
For what?
Until I didn't know that you didn't really need a credit score until I listened to the episode the other day. So
okay. Well, then today we can cut up those cards. They're not a blessing in your life. They're not a crutch. They're not for emergencies. They are keeping you broke.
Right.
So my goal for you, we sell the RV, we get the income up, we stick to the budget, and the way we do that is by actually caring about the end result of doing the budget, which is to get out of this mess. And so at every turn, every time a transaction comes out of your bank, you've got to ask yourself, is this worth continuing to be in debt, stressed out, not where we want to be, not where we should be? You guys make 6 figures, and it all goes out to lenders every month. And so you've got to really find that why, channel it, and then that'll help you go, all right, we're going to start meal planning. We're not going out to eat. We're cutting every subscription. No more travel for the year. We are going to batten down the hatches and get out of debt once and for all. And if you start doing this stuff, and you might need to sell the cars once you have enough cash to get the beaters, that's going to help you climb out of this pile and see the light at the end of the tunnel. So hang on the line. I'm going to send you EveryDollar Premium, which will connect to your bank. There's a paycheck planning tool. It will help you finally get control of your money. So hang on the line. Austin will gift that to you to help you on the journey. Thanks for the call.